there, YouTube? I'm back again today for more of our Origins Bonanza coverage. We are live at Origins 2017, and we're with Dan from Legend Forge, and we're about to learn about Radiant Offline Battle Arena. Hey Dan, what is Radiant?
Radiant Offline Battle Arena is an expandable card game that is based on the most popular video game genre currently out there, the multiplayer online battle arena. Specifically, like the genres like League of Legends, Dota 2, Heroes of the Storm. And what it does is that it actually brings the mechanics of fighting in lanes and actually being able to customize your team with heroes specifically to the tabletop. The big thing is each hero is what you start with. You can pick up to 3. Each hero has a 10 card deck, has 1 ultimate, which is their superpower, and then they have 3x non-unique actions. And to form your team is you pick any 3 heroes, you take each of their 10 card decks, and then shuffle them together, and that is the deck in which you'll be starting. So everyone knows what's in each person's deck specifically, simply based on it once you know what the different characters are able to do. In the game, your goal is to destroy the opposing deity. The deity is basically a hero that comes into play either when all of your shrines are destroyed in the lanes, which are basically the equivalent of towers. So it's a location-based game where you put your heroes in between them. They can attack the opposing shrine in that lane. They can move to a shrine. They can attack another hero. When all 3 of your shrines have been destroyed, your god is forced into play. And at that point, your opponent can start targeting them to fight, either using cards to affect them or being able to fight them directly in battle. The battle stats, as you can see, are pretty big. We tried to make them clear. This is the attack power, that is the defense armor value, and that's the life value. Directly with that, if this person was attacking, if Rin was attacking Octavian, she'd be a 3-0, he'd be a 2-1. So they'd be like here. I'll take these 2 cards. As the attacker, Rin would have the ability to clash, which is taking a card from their hand, placing it face down. And what happens is that in your hand, some of the cards have added defense values or added offense values. And what happens is then the defender gets the chance to clash. You flip both of them over. You add the total of these 2 to their current values. And then the damage between them, Rin would become, in this case, a 5-2. Octavian would become a 4-3. So, Octavian would take 2 damage. Rin would take 2 damage. And you keep going until your heroes end up getting knocked out. You do have the ability, just like when you're knocked out in League of Legends or Dota, you go back to your respawn point. So let's say Rin was knocked out. At the end of one of my turns, I can take the opportunity to voluntarily destroy any one of my shrines to bring all of my KO'd heroes back into the game. So you do have the ability to bring someone that when you've lost an advantage. Though when your deity comes into play, you have to choose one of your heroes to banish from the game, because you can only have 3 heroes in the game at any one point. So if you do that, you can knock someone out who's currently injured in the game or someone who's knocked out outside of it.
Okay, and you said this is in development right now. When is this planned to come out?
The Kickstarter is targeting for October this year. We don't have the exact date. It might be later in September, but we do have our social media, which is at Radiant OBA. That's specifically for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch TV. And with that, we are directly looking. Currently, we have 9 heroes, 5 deities, and we currently have another 9 heroes in development, of which we're going to try and incorporate another 3. One of the great things about the game is, as I was stating with the action, you get 3 actions per turn, so you can't actually get resource screwed. There is no way. It's your decision on how to play out your turn. And along with that, specifically for the Kickstarter, we'll be trying to incorporate another 3 heroes for the launch, which actually allows, instead of just constructed where you pick your 3 heroes, you'll actually be able to draft. So if both players have a full set, I can pick a hero, you can pick a hero. And then you get to ban a hero, and I ban a hero, you'd pick your second, I pick my second, and so on until we have 3 heroes. And then we pick our deities and secret and items. So that allows for a different way of just playing the standard format right off the game.
What's the average play length on this?
The average play length is 25 to 35 minutes.
Oh, not bad.
Because the rules are pretty simple. We've avoided timing issues. The wording is pretty clear. You don't necessarily have to worry about, like, I'm not going to be able to interrupt you on your turn. The only thing that takes time is probably like just adding up the different amounts, but it's simple addition and subtraction, no multiplication or anything.
All right. Well, that is coming to Kickstarter later this year. That is Radiant Offline Battle Arena. Be sure to check that one out if it looks like it might be your cup of tea. If you're enjoying this Origins coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.